Good morning, YouTube. So today is Tuesday. It is August 29th and it's a work day for me. So it's actually a busy morning. I'm just trying to get everything going to get out the door. I have about 35 minutes until I have to leave, so it's now breakfast time. So the very first thing that I did this morning is threw my turkey bacon on the skillet because that takes the longest to cook. And so I just, whenever we open it, I throw away the things I can't show you, but it's the Simple Truth turkey bacon and it's our favorite. It's got, for one slice, 2 grams of fat, no carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So I just do 2 slices of this. So I went ahead and threw that on. And while that's cooking, I get to do my favorite morning ritual. So I'm doing 2 tablespoons of an apple cider vinegar shot, which I have got in here, and I like to water it down just a little bit, and then I plug my nose in and shake it, and then I chase it with some sort of flavored beverage. I've learned that the carbonation in these kind of mask the stink a little bit more, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to chug about 15 gulps of water. This is my Hydro Flask mug, and this thing has helped me drink so much water. It's got 40 ounces. This is like the biggest one you can get, and it's got a straw. And so 3 of these is a gallon, and so that's been my goal. That's why I got it, so I can make sure I'm getting my gallon in. And I hope you're enjoying the squeaking noise in the background from Ollie. But I really end up drinking about 5 to 6 of these, so I'm getting almost 2 gallons in a day. So this thing has made such a big difference in my water consumption. So I am going to take my apple cider vinegar, and then whenever I'm drinking this, I take all my vitamins. So I just take each one separately, so that helps me get my gulps in. And then I will meet back with y'all to show you how I make my pumpkin oatmeal. So for the oats, I just take some regular, quick oats. These are not flavored or anything, so I take a serving of this, and then I'm going to mix that with half a serving, which is going to be 61 grams of just pureed pumpkin. And then I add in a ton of this Kroger brand pumpkin pie spice. And I like to add in a little bit of my coffee syrup, which is this caramel pecan. So I microwave all of that for 2 minutes, and then when it gets out of the microwave, I am going to throw in about 100 grams of egg whites and then whisk it up to try to make it fluffy and try to make more volume. And then if it's still kind of runny, I'll throw it back in the microwave for like maybe another 30 seconds or so, but not too long, because then it cooks the egg whites and it makes it really crunchy and stuff. And then whenever it gets out of the microwave is the best part, because I get to throw on half a serving, which is 1 tablespoon of this mixed nut butter from Trader Joe's. Oh my goodness. This stuff is so good. And then what I like about it is it's very it's runny, and so you can just drizzle it on top. So this has been like my go-to fall breakfast. Even though it's August, I am so ready for pumpkin. Call me basic all you want. And then in the mornings, what I like to do is have a cup of tea. I save my coffee until I'm walking out the door, and then I drink that once I get to work, just kind of as like a slow start to the morning. So this is the tea I have been liking. I got this at Target. It is the Harney & Sons Chocolate Mint Tea. I am a sucker for anything chocolate mint. It's delicious. And they're like fancy little tea bags. They're really cute, and it tastes super good. So this has been my morning routine, and I will show you all the finished products of my oats when they are ready. So as you saw, breakfast is not the prettiest, but oh my gosh, it's so delicious. And a little thing that I have learned just over time is that if I eat a breakfast or a dinner with a lot of fat in it, like from the peanut butter, or like if you eat like a fattier meat, it keeps me full longer because it takes longer for your body to digest it. Maybe that's why it's got 9 calories per gram rather than 4 like carbs or protein. So that was my breakfast. I'm actually about to head out the door right now. Like I said, I make my coffee right before I leave, so I just do 2 tablespoons of this sugar-free Italian sweet cream, and I'm going to do it with this brown sugar crumbled donut. And I am going to add in this English toffee syrup. These skinny syrups from Jordan's are seriously the best. I only can find them at Tuesday Morning. You can get them off Amazon too, but I'm too impatient for that. So these are my favorites, and then I'm going to put this in my new coffee cup that my husband got me. It's a Yeti, and I was very nervous about it because I was like, I've heard that with hot drinks, it will keep them hot for like too long. But I seriously don't touch my coffee for like an hour until after I make it, and it is like the perfect temperature. So if you're on the fence about getting one of these coffee mugs, do it because it's great. So that is my morning, and then probably around like 10 o'clock, I have a snack plan. So I just made a fruit bowl last night, so you can kind of see what else in there. I have cotton candy grapes, which are my absolute favorite. They're like randomly in season. So I've got 4 ounces of grapes, I have 55 grams of blueberries, 100 grams of strawberries, and then I have 1 cutie that I have peeled up. And so I like making my own fruit bowls because you can put all the stuff you actually like in them. It always seems like whenever you get a fruit bowl at a restaurant or whatever, it's all like junk you don't like honeydew and cantaloupe. And, I mean, if you like that stuff, then that's you. But that's gonna be my snack, and then I'll see y'all. Okay, y'all, it's now 1:30, and I'm finally getting around to eating lunch. So I'm going to show you what it is. It's not very pretty. I ended up eating a lot of orange things today. They say that I can incorporate different colors of fruits and vegetables in your diet. So I had tons of colors in my fruit this morning. Orange from my pumpkin oats this morning, and now tons of orange. It's not pretty, but I have 120 grams of just this shredded crockpot chicken that I meal prepped. This is 5 ounces of sweet potato that I also meal prepped the day before yesterday. I like to bake all my sweet potatoes and then scoop all the insides out and then put that in a Tupperware, and then that way I can just kind of use what I need. I got these carrot chips, and they're the cutest thing ever. Like, they just make eating carrots more fun. So I have that, and then I'm dipping that into this Sabra taco inspired hummus, which is so good. It's so good. For my sweet potatoes, I just topped it off with more of the pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, a little bit of this Walden Farms pancake syrup, which is calorie free. If you don't know, it's very chemically, very processed, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then I just did 2 squirts of this. I can't believe it's not butter. Be super careful with this stuff. It is trace calories, so even though it says 0 calories per spray, over time there is a little bit of fat in there. So I can't remember exactly what it is, but I know that this entire bottle is like 738 calories. So I mean, like, over time that adds up. So I just use this stuff in super moderation. So this is lunch, and then I'll check back in with y'all later. Feelings whenever you are done with the day and you are off work and you're off to the gym. Woohoo! So for a pre-workout snack, I'm going to have this one maple donut bar. These are really good. This is like my current favorite protein bar, and the maple donut one is super good. It's also really good if you heat it up in the microwave for like 20 seconds. It just gets really soft and mushy. I've never really been one to prioritize my snacks around my workouts, and I just recently have started doing it, and I am noticing a huge difference. So it's something I'm gonna start doing more. Just a good mix of protein and carbs before, and so that bar has like 20 protein and like 20 carbs, and then it has about 7 fat. So it keeps me held over until dinner time. So let's just see. It's got 220 calories. Oh, it's got 8 fat, 24 carbs, and 20 protein. So this will hold me over, and then I'll see y'all for dinner. Bye. So I just got home from the gym. We had chest, shoulders, triceps, and sprints today. So killed it. I am now on to dinner. So I'm gonna show y'all what I make. Keep in mind, I do not have pretty meals. I do have nutritious meals. So for dinner, I have 4 ounces of the 93.7 lean ground turkey. I have 2 servings, which is 170 grams of these grilled asparagus spears. These are my favorite because they're like super skinny, and the grilled gives it a little bit more flavor. So I just put those in the microwave, and then I like to cut them up and eat them with my meat. And then I sprinkle on a little bit of this everything but the bagel seasoning. This is my all-time favorite seasoning. And then on top of the turkey, I have this sugar-free barbecue sauce. This stuff is awesome. It only has 2 carbs per serving. if it's gonna focus. Yeah, so it's got 2 carbs, so this is a really great alternative if you like seasoning, which y'all know I do. In this bowl, I have 2 servings of the mashed cauliflower from Trader Joe's. So there is the macros for 1 serving, 2 fat, 7 carbs, and 2 proteins. This stuff is awesome. It's super delicious. And so I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll check back in with y'all later. And then it's the best part of the day. It's time for dessert. So I gotta show y'all. This is what my dessert looks like. I'm having 1 serving of this new chocolate covered banana flavored Halo Top. Skip this, do not buy this. It is not very good, but Halo Top is like $6 a pint, so your girl's not wasting it. It's very artificial tasting. Like the artificial banana, it tastes like Laffy Taffy, like banana Laffy Taffy, which I mean, it's okay. I don't hate it, but it is not worth it. And then I have 50 grams of bananas. I have 1 serving of the fat-free Ready Whip, which this stuff is awesome if you've never had it. It's got 1 carb for 1 serving. And then I just topped it with a little bit of chocolate sprinkles. So that is going to be my macro cap for the night. So even though I didn't have any of this today, I have to give an honorable mention to it. Because if you're a basic fit chick like me, this stuff is incredible. It has 80 calories, no fat, 9 carbs, and 12 protein, and it seriously tastes like dessert. So if you have not tried this yet, it is a great source of protein, and it is super delicious. So I will be having this tomorrow for sure. So here I am 13 hours later, and I usually eat my dinner around 7:30 each night, but I usually don't end up going to bed until about 9:30 or 10. So here I am post-showered. Whenever I start to get hungry, I always go to Sleepy Time tea because it just fills my stomach up. Also, I have really been loving this Natural Calm. It's a magnesium powder, and I'm all about, like, you don't need supplements, like whatever, they're not necessary for your progress. But this one, like, I took 1 sample of it and I could immediately tell a difference from 1 usage of it. It calms your body, and so it just puts you in like a state of relaxation. It helps balance the calcium that your cells hold on to when you're stressed, and so it helps you sleep better, and it just, seriously, it's just a great stress reliever. So this paired with this is my nighttime cap. So this is one of my favorite Sleepy Time teas, the cinnamon apple spice. I also love the Fireside vanilla spice. And I love to put the sugar-free s'mores in with the Fireside spice. It literally tastes like a s'more. And then for the caramel one, for the apple one, I like to add a little bit of caramel. So I have the sugar-free caramel, and I have also caramel pecan. So I am going to do a quick recap for you all if you compare it with my wet post-shower hair, no makeup self. It's been such a long day. So I've got my tea, I have my pumpkin woodwick candle burning, and I'm about to wind down with my book, which I almost dropped. This is Grit by Angela Duckworth, and I have never really been one for like self-help books. I'm always kind of like a fictional Nicholas Sparks type girl, but I kept seeing this one all over the internet, which is You Are a Badass, and I decided to get this, and I read this pretty quickly. It was pretty good. I would probably rate it like a 7 out of 10, but I just noticed that like my mood was changing and like my attitude and all that just from, you know, thinking about things differently. And so after I finished that one, I really wanted to get this one because prep is gritty. It takes a lot of grit to go through it. So that is what I'm on. I would recommend it. I am about halfway through it, so I'm going to work on that. And so for my totals for the day, I am on these macros. Hello. I'm on these macros 5 days a week. These are just what has been set by my coach, and I have 2 high days, which I've talked to y'all about before. But I'm on 200 carbs, I'm on 50 fat, and I'm on 130 protein. And so today I hit exactly 200 carbs, I hit 49 fat, which is actually probably 50 between the butter sprays and stuff like that, and 130 protein. So I'm very like particular about hitting my macros, and I always try to, like, if I'm 1 gram over, then I'll cut a few grams of like blueberries or whatever to even it out and make it as perfect as I can get, because there is not time for error. So for today's calories, it adds up to 1,681 calories. That is what my cut is at right now. I'm at cardio 2 times a week at 35-minute HIIT intervals on the stairs, 2 times a week 15-minute sprints. And so it's actually really starting to kick in. I'm finally starting to see the progress that I want. So I'm 9.5 weeks out, and so macros will probably go down. We'll see. I have check-ins tomorrow, so I'm excited, and I hope you all enjoyed my full day of eating. Hopefully by now you're learning that you can diet without eating just chicken and broccoli and plain boring foods. Like, everything I ate today I enjoyed, and I'm not just saying that. Like, seasonings are going to be your best friend. The sugar-free syrups and stuff like that, those are awesome. If you don't like carrots, eat it with that taco hummus, because it seriously makes such a difference in enjoying your food. And if you don't enjoy your food, you're not going to stick with it. So that is what has helped me in my nutritional journey. I used to be only Little Debbie cakes and only pizza and like only delicious food. And I've just kind of learned that you can still enjoy your food and eat healthy too. So thank you guys for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up and comment below what you would like to see next. And subscribe if you would like to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!